Hey guys! So in today's video, we're going to be making over our balcony. We decided to give our balcony a little extra love so we can spend more time out here in 2021. And yes, we're doing this in December because it doesn't really get that cold here in LA. I've also been working from home since the beginning of the pandemic, and I want to try to incorporate working outside as much as I can. Because who knows when or if we will ever go back to working from offices. Anyways, I wanted to mimic nature's colors into our balcony with this makeover, so I decided to go with greens, tans, browns, and natural colors overall. So first things first, cleaning. I started by taking out the dead plants out of their pots so we could put them away and maybe replant something in spring or summer. Gotta be honest, not good at keeping plants alive. We had a whole herb garden back in August and they all died within a month. And the dead one here is a tomato plant that we lost a few weeks ago, and it just looked really bad and sad in the corner of the balcony. I then wiped down the patio chairs and table and started sweeping while Steven took down the small solar lights that were around the railing. Bought those from Wayfair, but they were never bright enough from the start, so we just took them down instead of trying to reposition the solar panel. We might look into some different fairy type lights in the future. If you have any recommendations for small solar lights, please let me know in the comments below. Okay guys, so we have these lights. They're solar. We don't have a plug or outlet on the patio, so we decided to get these solar ones from Costco, and we put them up in summer. They need to be repositioned because they're not getting enough sun and they're not bright. So that's what Steven is doing for us. Thank you, honey. And it's so hot today. It's December 20th and it's about 80 degrees here in LA. So it definitely feels like summer, and the balcony makeover is worth it because we can still be out here. It never gets that cold. And we got some storage benches so we can put most of these gardening stuff in there so it looks cleaner out here. It just looks cluttered and it doesn't look good when you walk by. And so that's what we're gonna do next. We bought a weatherproof storage and storage bench from Amazon and built those inside. They were pretty easy to assemble and the most affordable option I could find for some seating and also storage for outdoors. I will make sure to link these in the description box. We brought these out on the balcony and just organized all of our gardening stuff and other random things we had inside the bench, since we won't need to access these items that often. I also bought 2 plastic totes to go in the storage bin. I really needed this extra space so I can neatly put my supplies away. I'll be using these to organize some of my DIY supplies like wood stains, paints, brushes, and that sort of thing. I know they'll be kept clean and dry out here, and I'll most likely use them for projects I have to do outside anyways. It just looks so much nicer and cleaner with everything put away. And of course, the whole look wouldn't come together without some rugs. I bought 2 outdoor runners for the 2 sides of our balcony, both from Amazon, and again very affordable. They're both natural colored rugs, but I opted to get slightly different rugs to play with the texture elements in the space. Then I decided to DIY a cushion for the bench we purchased so it's more comfortable to sit on and also prettier to look at. So I went to JoAnn's and bought some foam that can be used for furniture and also outdoors. I also picked out a really pretty outdoor fabric for this DIY. So for this project, Steven helped me measure and cut the foam to size for the bench. I just used the sharp box cutter to cut the foam. The edges are a little rough, but it doesn't really matter because they will be covered by the fabric later on. We also cut the fabric to size, leaving about 2.5 inches on each side so that all the foam can be properly covered. So for the next step, I got some sticky back Velcro and attached it to the 2 different sides of the fabric. However, the stickiness was not strong at all and it was already coming off. And I'm not really good at sewing and I don't have a sewing machine. So then I used my fabric glue to actually glue the Velcro pieces to the fabric where I wanted it to go. I just pressed the Velcro to the fabric for a minute and let it dry for a few more minutes before I attached the two sides of the Velcro together. This is just to ensure the fabric glue is intact and it doesn't start pulling off. I then repeated the same process on the other sides. This is a great no-sew cushion cover DIY because first of all, it's easy and it doesn't need that many supplies or anything expensive. Also, the cushion cover is going to be removable and washable, which is exactly what I wanted. Any cushion or fabric is washable after 24 hours if you use this fabric glue. I highly recommend this technique if you're looking to revamp any of your outdoor or indoor cushion covers. I ended up loving how the bench cushion turned out, so I went back to JoAnn's and bought more fabric to redo the cushion covers for the chairs we already have. I just used the same cushion insert for these, and the DIY cushion cover process is the same as before, just different measurements obviously. Bringing in more of the green color just tied the whole look and theme together. I'm so glad we did this makeover, and I'm in love with how it looks out here on the balcony now. Beautiful, clutter-free, and functional. We've been having our morning coffees and afternoon teas on our balcony, enjoying the fresh air and nature, which is much needed these days. Hope you enjoyed this video and got some inspiration to redo your outdoor space and make it more enjoyable.